When The Matrix was released in 1999, it was more than just an action-packed sci-fi. It became a cultural phenomenon, a metaphor for waking up, questioning reality, and challenging the system. But did we really understand its message? Or did we, like Cypher, choose to stay plugged in? Let's break down the true meaning of The Matrix, exploring the Oracle, the illusion of choice, and what the film is really asking us. In the first Matrix film, we meet Neo, Thomas Anderson, a hacker living in the world that he believes is real, but is in fact an illusion. From the moment he's introduced, Neo is searching for something. He's looking for the truth, but he doesn't exactly know what that means. It's this search for the truth that drives his journey. Much like we saw in the battle between him and Agent Smith, Neo doesn't know it yet, but he's about to face a confrontation that will shatter his reality and force him to confront a fundamental question. What is real? Enter Morpheus, who offers Neo the choice to take the red pill and learn the truth. This is a moment of transformation, but it's just like in our discussion of Neo versus Smith. This choice is not just about a pill, it's about a choice to awaken to a new understanding of freedom. It's about deciding to step out of the Matrix and into the unknown, where the very rules of reality are up for grabs. In this choice, Neo is symbolically saying, I choose to confront the illusion of my existence and look beyond what I have been told is real. One of the most famous scenes in the film is Neo's choice, the red pill or the blue pill. It's the ultimate test. The blue pill, stay in the world you know, even if it's an illusion. Live comfortably, even if it means ignoring the truth. The red pill, wake up, see things as they really are, no matter how painful, and never go back. This isn't just about Neo, it's about all of us, because the Matrix is a metaphor for modern life. The blue pill represents the comfort of routine, of not questioning, of going along with the system. The red pill is awakening, stepping into uncertainty, but choosing to see beyond what we've been told. And here's the part that most people miss. Taking the red pill isn't a one-time decision. It's a continuous process. Every day we're faced with choices. Do we seek truth, or do we stay comfortable in an illusion? Now, one of the most fascinating characters in The Matrix is the Oracle. She never directly tells Neo what to do. Instead, she plants seeds of both doubt and belief, guiding him towards discovering the truth on his own. She tells him he's not the one, yet that very statement is what pushes him to become the one. She tells Trinity that she would fall in love with the one, so that when Trinity realizes her love for Neo, it confirms his destiny. So the question is the Oracle predicting the future? Or is she shaping it? And this is where we hit on one of the Matrix's biggest themes, the paradox of free will and destiny. If you believe you have no choice, you act according to the script given to you. But if you believe you have a choice, you break free of the program and create a new reality. The Oracle doesn't tell people what will happen. She guides them to realize the truth for themselves. And in doing so, she proves that belief is more powerful than fate. This is where the clash between free will and determinism takes center stage once again. Neo has the power to change the course of events, but does he? Even if he chooses to reject his role, can he truly escape the web of the Matrix? Or is everything, even his rebellion, part of the predetermined plan? This idea echoes the conflict we saw between Neo and Agent Smith. Smith wanted to break free from the Matrix, but his own desire for control became just another form of bondage. Morpheus tells Neo, the Matrix is everywhere. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. And here's the uncomfortable question. What if we're still inside a version of the Matrix today? Think about it. The media shapes what we believe. Social structures tell us how to live, what to value and what's possible. People accept limitations that they've never actually tested. Just like the characters in the movie, we live in a system that conditions us from birth. It tells us what's real, what's possible, and what we should believe. As Neo begins to break through the limitations of the Matrix, we're reminded of another critical theme from our previous discussion: perception. The Matrix is, after all, an illusion, a simulation created by machines to keep humanity under control. But is it just the world around Neo that's a lie? Or is it his own perception of what is real that needs to change? Neo begins to understand that the real world is not just the world outside the Matrix, but it's also the world within. It's about realizing that the boundaries of the Matrix can be bent, manipulated, and even transcended. This is more than just a superpower. It's a metaphor for how we too can begin to bend and shape our own perception of reality. In fact, the first Matrix sets the stage for this bigger question. If everything is a system of perception, then what happens when we start questioning everything? Neo begins to understand that freedom isn't just about leaving the Matrix. It's about shifting the way we see ourselves within any system we find ourselves trapped in. The question is, will we accept that reality, or will we challenge it? The Matrix, it isn't just a sci-fi movie, it's a wake-up call. It asks us if we're really making choices, or if we're just following a script. It forces us to question what reality even is, and most of all, it reminds us that freedom starts with seeing the illusion for what it is. Today, we visited the first Matrix film and explored how it continues the conversation we started with the previous video. Free will, perception, and identity are key themes. And the Matrix challenges us to think about how much control we really have over our lives and what it means to truly be free. So take a moment, reflect on your own Matrix. What are the illusions that keep you trapped? And what steps can you take to break free from them? So now, I'll leave you with this question. Are you awake? Or are you still dreaming? If this breakdown made you think, drop a comment below. Do you think we're living in a version of the Matrix today? And don't forget to subscribe, because this is just part 2 of our deep dive into the Matrix. Next, we're going into the Matrix Reloaded, and trust me, it only gets deeper from here. So as always, I'll catch you around. This is With Love, from Samwell.